if we could get him. But let's kind of shift on to the game this week, the Cincinnati Bengals, the rivalry matchup, the divisional matchup. They're trying to get to, if you get to 3-2, you're at the top of this division. How can the Ravens beat the Bengals? That's the question I have, because Bengals have been coming back in games and winning.
Yep.
The Ravens have had leads and then lost. And the Bengals have been getting beaten by good quarterback pressures.
It's going to have to come down to cover sacks, honestly. We're going to have to, wherever Jamar T. Boyd, if he's playing, wherever they're going, there needs to be bodies. We need to have the over the top help. And, we got to get those cover sacks. Those guys, the secondary has to hold up enough, just long enough for one of our guys on the front seven to get to Joe Burrow. If we can do that and continue to take time off the clock and make points, and when Joe Burrow gets the ball, he doesn't have a lot of time to make plays, I feel like we can possibly win this game. I mean, they remember what happened last year. I think we get skunked by those guys 0-2.
Yep.
So I mean, everybody knows, like, hey, we played against our AFC North rival that ended up going to the Super Bowl. Everybody thinks, they're the team to beat because they went to the Super Bowl. I totally respect that. Totally get it. Offensive line, they got to hold their blocks. I forgot the guy on their side, number 91, Hendrickson.
Yep.
He's an absolute monster. He's a beast. That defensive end position. They will be without DJ Reader, so that takes a little bit off of Linderbaum. And we just gotta do what we gotta do. Just gotta do what we gotta do. Joe Mixon hasn't been running the best, so I'm not gonna say he's nothing to worry about. But let's not make Sunday night his best running performance in this year's NFL season.
I think the biggest thing has to come down. I don't think the Bengals defense is very good. They can get pressures. I'm not saying they can't. They can get turnovers as well, but this is not as good a defense as the Bills. It's going to come down to the Ravens defense trying to stop this offense. And the last time Marlon Humphrey played against this team, he got absolutely humiliated. This has to be a redemption game for him. This has to be a big performance where he can go up against Jamar Chase. Because Marcus Peters, I think, needs to be on T. Higgins. Jamar Chase hasn't had a great year this year so far, but he's been fantastic. Teams are just double covering him all the time. That's why T. Higgins is able to get all these stats. But the Ravens need to go into this game playing best on best. They can't go into this Bengals game like how they did against the Bills. Sorry, not against the Bills. How they did against the Patriots, how they did against the Dolphins, where it's not best on best. It's Brandon Stevens on the Patriots wide receiver Devontae Parker. It's Jalen Armour-Davis on Tyreek Hill or Pepe Williams on Jalen Waddle. It's like, that's not going to work. We got to get best on best in this matchup, and we get a Hayden Hurst revenge game. Unfortunately, the Ravens do not have a tight end coverer in their linebacking core because Patrick Queen is not that guy. Mm-hmm. But maybe against Hayden Hurst, maybe he can cover Hayden Hurst. That would be an achievement for him. But they're explosive, and we're gonna also see like Brandon Stevens on Tyler Boyd's going to be tough as well. So it's going to have to be physical. They're going to have to get into it, and they're going to have to play well. You cannot go into this game with the problems that the Ravens had in week 2 where it was busted coverages. And you can't have the problems that they had in week 2 and 4 with completely collapsing at the end of the game, because that won't work against the Bengals. They're going to fight till the very end, and that's going to make or break this team. The Ravens got to finish, and they got to cover.
Definitely agree with that. I mean, it's going to be a fight regardless from the time the kickoff to the clock hits 00. I mean, we've talked about this, man, and right now, I think the last time the Ravens were 2-2, we TTB family, y'all can comment below, let me know if I'm right or wrong. We went to the Super Bowl. It was early. So I mean, I know.
I think it was actually Lamar's MVP season.
Okay.
And the time before that, I think it was the Super Bowl.
I'll take it
Both
off.
great.
I take it off. I take it off. So I mean, you try to still keep some hope alive for the guys. I know, as us as Ravens fans, sometimes we put on we put the red alert immediately out there, but it is week 5. We do understand that this is a division rivalry game. We do understand that we need to win to stay over 500 and lead our division. So I mean, we understand the urgency. The only thing is, do the players and the organization, do the coaches understand the urgency? Are their backs really against the wall, and do they really put up a fight? And do they come out swinging and go down swinging, or do they just lay flat on their back and just give up? And honestly, this is the type of team that look like they're going to keep on fighting. And the good thing is Gus the Bus. He's been activated to practice. So I mean, it's a good sign. Those players that we do need back are slowly rolling in. I will be jumping for joy the day I hear Tyus Bowser is practicing, because watching Odafe in coverage, it's like, bro, it's nothing against Odafe at the moment in time, but these are the moments where Tyus Bowser would thrive in coverage. Whether he would get the interception, he would make himself available to deflect the pass. And it just like Odafe he's not used to this. He's not used to it. And it's an adjustment for him. So yeah, man, I mean, they're gonna fight. They're gonna fight, and we're gonna see what type of fight they have in them.
Absolutely. Everybody, let us know in the comment section down below. Keys, if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're listening to this on the podcast platform, thank you for listening. But if you think the Ravens are going to beat the Bengals, or if you think they won't, let us know why. Why are they going to beat them? Why are they going to lose? And I can give reasons for both, and I'm going to say John Harbaugh.
That's the biggest reason.
I mean, he's the X factor. Is he going to blow the game again, or is he going to understand situational football? I don't know. The world may never know. He's like Jameis Winston in the 30-30 season. You flip a coin when he throws the ball. You flip a coin when John Harbaugh makes a decision.
Two-face.
Horrible or fantastic? That's basically what you're getting. But everybody, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe for Daily Ravens content. We'll see all of you again next time, which will probably be in the pregame show for the Ravens-Bengals primetime game. So see all of you again then.